we just saw him do definitely over 10,000. I don't know the official numbers against a fighter that no one was calling for in the fight other than the IBF. Compare that against what you'd expect Mario Barrios or another titleist in this division to do against that level of opponent. I mean, that does speak to his star power in the city, does it not?
Yeah, I mean, you know, last time was obviously the return of big-time boxing in Philadelphia, and tonight, like you said, you know, we put a great card together. It was a great atmosphere. We know that unifications do great numbers here in the city, but at the same time, we've got to look at the options around. I mean, there's only two options: a unification or a big fight at 154. That's it.
What's more reasonable, do you think, Norman Jr. or Mario Barrios in terms of
I think that we've got Stanionis is in a mandatory against Gearsov, our guy. BBC have already messaged me saying, look, could we step aside Gearsov and go straight into Stanionis? They're going to look at that performance and fancy their chances. Oscar De La Hoya's been tweeting, we're ready, Vergil Ortiz against Boots. I like that. But what they don't understand is when Boots is fighting those guys, it's all about trying to make it entertaining. The first fight was a stinker. I actually thought that was a good fight tonight. And by the way, I also think that guy beats most 147 pounders. I think he's a good fighter. But Boots is just trying to make it exciting, trying to get him out of there. He doesn't really have a lot of regard for what's coming back. He's getting hit too much because he's like kind of not really even motivated. And against Barrios, against Stanionis, against Norman, it's going to be different. And against Ortiz, it's going to be different. And the performance has got to be different. Because he knows, and Bozy knows, that performance might not be good enough to beat one of those guys. But it will be a different performance from Boots against one of those guys. Don't worry about that. But now we've got a really big decision to make. I never like giving up world titles. But sometimes the time is right. And, you know, we may get a substantial offer to fight Vergil Ortiz in Saudi Arabia. And then from there, it's on Jaron and Bozy. That's it. And he'll get my advice, but these are the guys that will make the decision. But for me, I think it's only unification or Ortiz. That's it.